Hello everyone, this is Keith's Ritual, and today I'm going to be talking about the 5 most awkward things about body painting, especially on when you film it for YouTube. Now, I haven't done any nude shooting on this, but I just found out recently that YouTube will allow nudity as long as it's not like pornograph, it's like art only. So I may be doing nudity in the future. But number 1 is, this only applies to men, is before I even start painting them or even meet them, I will talk to them about what to do when they're a little excited. This only applies to people with working penises, men, women, whatever you identify as. Because when body painting someone, they will get a little excited, as in get an erection, and they have to know what to do with that, especially if I'm filming on YouTube. What I tell them is to look away from the camera, as you'll notice, like when I was painting one of my models full body, every time I was in that area I had to face away from the camera because it was like a sensitive area for him. And also what goes with that is when you're talking with your models before you meet them, you don't want to sound too rapey. That's very hard to do, especially when you're saying you're gonna get naked, I'm gonna touch you all over. That already sounds rapey, so you have to there's a lot of tact you have to learn just to actually get a model. Number 2 is when you're painting a model, you have to give this look of you're not actually looking at them. Otherwise it's like you're staring at their crotch, especially when you're around a woman's boobs or around the private parts. You have to give this blank stare, like you're not paying too much attention to what you're doing, because it just makes them feel awkward, especially when someone they probably have just met, or maybe they have known for a while and they're being painted really either naked or underwear or whatever. It's awkward, and it's awkward for them mostly. It's awkward for me too, but I enjoy the art more than the nudity, but I don't actually really enjoy the nudity. I live with it. Number 3, I have to deal with a lot of times. I try to be professional, and sometimes you'll accidentally brush up against a part of them that you don't mean to. I have done it before. I have brushed up against random private part of model, and I constantly have to apologize, and that can be very awkward when you're just turning around and you smack someone on the dick with your hand. It happens. It's very awkward. I'm like, oh, sorry. And they're usually totally okay with it. They don't really care. They're already getting naked in front of you. They probably expected more contact than you're actually giving them in the first place. Number 4 is, I haven't figured this part out yet. There's no actual answers out there. I've looked on the internet. It is when you're painting a penis or a vagina. What do you do? Do you have, when you're painting a penis, it's you have to get all around it just in case it moves while they're posing for the photos or whatever. And do you have them lift it, or do you lift it? Do you have to wear gloves, or can you just go? And with a woman, getting up in there is you have to get them to spread their legs a bit, and that can be a very awkward situation when you're staring down into it and you're okay, spread your legs. But it can be awkward. Now I know some people were oh, that'd be amazing. Not when you don't really find the models attractive. Yes, they're attractive, but I don't go for looks when I look at someone, and it just happens to have to, I don't know. Try to figure out what I'm trying to say, you'll figure it out maybe. And number 5, especially with, this only happens with videos, is people will comment on it in the most awkward fashion. It hasn't happened to me, but then again, I haven't posted nude models on my YouTube. But I've looked at other people's videos, and it's always the comments are very little actually talking about the art. And it's usually comments where do you get that job? Where can I sign up? I know how to finger paint, fat, 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 fat. And it's sort of awkward, especially when your models see these comments and they're okay. Because it's the reason they're getting naked is for the art of it, not to be sexualized in any way. And I don't sexualize my models anyway. I'm very professional about how I treat them. Now there's plenty of other awkward moments that'll happen, but I'll see what happens when it comes, because so far these are the main ones I see out there, and the main things. But in the comments below, if you know a way of painting a private area like the penis and know how to get around it without it being awkward, or you've been doing body painting for a while and you know how to paint that area without being like making the model uncomfortable or feeling uncomfortable, let me know. I really would like to know how to do with that because I have a new model coming soon and I gotta paint his junk. But I hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye. Just on a side note, I actually have a big project coming on Sunday and I should be uploading it later in the week, hopefully. But I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you all next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe, especially if you want to see the next project I'm doing and every project after that. Hit the subscribe button down below. I'm just looking at you. Yes, you. Okay. See you all next time. Goodbye.